What's going on, y'all? So I got a very special guest with me today. Yes, you heard it live and direct on this beautiful Father's Day. Again, couldn't be more blessed to have my own daughter with me on the live stream. Stay tuned, y'all. Here we go. Let's get it. So
Gotta take what's burning from deep down within out into the world so the healing can begin. Created for greatness, don't let anything get in the way. Realize if you realize you'll affect the world in a major way. Time to make a difference and show the world what you're all about. Live life with passion, fire it up from the inside out.
what is going on, everybody? This is a second live stream. Yes, second live stream of the day. Bro Rod, the inspiration guy, here on this beautiful Father's Day, and I have a very, very special guest for you today, the one and only. And again, this is one of my reasons why, one of my whys on why I grind the way I grind and why I work as hard as I work. My beautiful, amazing daughter, Breazahanae. What's up, Breazahanae? Say what's up to everybody.
What's up, y'all?
Oh, so this is her first time in the studio, first time live streaming with me. And it wouldn't be more appropriate if I did not. Earlier, if you were on the live stream, you saw my sister and my mom, because my dad and my father-in-law, they're still chopping it up right now, matter of fact, which is great. And so I was like, let me just check in and see if Aja wants to check in and say what's up to the world. So what's up, YouTube and Facebook? If you are well, we got some viewers. Oh, we got some comments. Let's bring the comments. Go ahead and shout yourself out. Let us know where you're from. Joanne in the building. Yes. I'm gonna tell y'all, to be honest, I didn't know if Aja was actually gonna be down to be on a live stream, because every morning I get up, every morning, like, I grind and I work. This one right here, yes, this beautiful, beautiful young lady right here is part of my drive. Her and her mama, because she get it from her mama. You know what I'm saying? Like, that drive right there is what gets me going. That's what makes this grin go from left to right. So I'm actually really, 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 really excited to have my beautiful daughter here on the show. So what's up, girl?
What's up?
Tell us a little bit about yourself. Oh, look, Joanne's giving you love. Throwing the hearts. What's up, Joanne? Yes, 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 yes. So tell us, Aja. So for those of you who don't know and you're just watching this live stream, and again, I've talked about my drive and my whys so many times, right? And so my daughter is a huge part of that, right? Breazahanae Antis Relaford. Say it backwards. No, I really don't say it backwards. But yeah, no, it's amazing, again, just to see how much that she's grown up and how she is just coming into her own and just really being who she is. So go ahead and Aja, just say what's up. Tell us a little bit about yourself, and please remember to look at that camera, because I know we got all the monitors left and right. But do me a favor real quick. If you are on the live stream, do me a favor and just comment. Let us know where you're watching from, and just give some love, right? Give some love to my beautiful daughter. Give a thumbs up, drop a heart, like, share this video right now, because I tell you what, you know what I'm saying? You wonder why I hit the weights as hard as I do. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just letting you know right now, we don't play. See, we don't even, sun's out, guns out, all right? Oh, we got Kuya Mark up in the building.
Oh, boy.
Oh, SBRA, Kuya Mark. If you want to give me a call and jump in and say what's up, you know I can plug you in on the Bluetooth. So if you want to just share a little bit about sweet baby Rays. Nah, but seriously, y'all, what's up, Kuya Mark? Happy Father's Day to you out there.
Talking about that too.
Yeah, we were just talking about that. Just sent you that picture. So yeah, here she is, the one and only, man, my baby right here. So there is Mia. What's going on, Mia? This is my drive right here. Thank you for plugging into the live stream, Mia. We go way back to all the way from Solano Junior High and even high school, class of 1999. You were 3. You were 3. All right, so yeah, let's just go ahead and get right into it. For just to clarify, I know a lot of questions come out there all the time whenever, especially I'm doing work, and I always mention my daughter because again, she is definitely my drive. And I just to clarify everything, like I came into her life. How old were you?
7 or 8.
Yeah, she was about 7 or 8. True story, right? When we first met her and her mom, do you remember what you wanted so bad? There was this thing. See, I remember the details, right? There was something that she wanted so bad that she just was like, she was crying. She wanted it so bad that me, Peter Baroya, Jonathan Maya, and a whole bunch of others. There wasn't GoFundMe back then, because if there was a GoFundMe, no, obviously we did. It wasn't that bad. But what was the item that you just had to have that because Danielle, right, her beautiful mom was like, oh my God, Aja, she keeps talking about this. And it was a specific color. It was like a specific thing, but she knew what she wanted. And I said, you know what? I said, I'm going to support it because she knows what she wants. And that was one thing that stuck out to me when I first met Aja, was like the little baby girl with big old poofy curly hair. I remember your party at Auntie's.
Oh yeah.
That was the day. And I came over, I was all suited and booted. Like, you know what I mean? Because I was doing,
Glasses on.
I had matter of fact, do I got my stunner shades? I have my stunner shades on. And I remember just going to your birthday party and you had that backyard boogie. Yeah, that was a good time. So what was the item that you really needed to have so bad that we all chipped in because we wanted to see you happy?
It was a black Nintendo DS.
Black Nintendo DS.
With the Mario game, I think.
Yes, with the Mario game, all the attachments and all the styluses. So if you are a Mario fan or if you're a Nintendo DS, go ahead and drop DS down on the bill. Let's see what my mom. Oh, let's see. Oh, Marina Bree. Oh, Rena. Oh, we miss you, Rena. Yes, love you. And yes, miss y'all. We got to get together, go camping again. Let's see. Oh my God. We got straight up. I mean, to be honest though, all right, so this is my mom. She's so funny. Who's that actress with you? So this is Breazahanae Auntie Relaford, aka Beyonce. So for those of y'all who don't know, she had a nickname back in the days called Beyonce. And I still remember that Beyonce. Can you tell everybody the whole Beyonce, the whole Beyonce story and your experience at the stadium? Because
Okay,
all right, go for it. And you gotta talk a little closer to the mic, girl. There you go.
the reason why I like Beyonce is because, for one, we both have a little accent mark at the end of our names. Both start
facts.
with the B, and both unique names.
Both unique names. You got the little accent. Okay, and tell us the story of what happened at where was the stadium, the concert?
Oh yeah, so for my birthday, my very first concert, I went to see Beyonce, and it was her On the Run tour, and I went with my mom, and we were pretty close, and the concert wasn't even like about to start yet, and they like played this song that I thought was gonna start like the concert, so I started crying because I thought she was gonna come out because like she's just my idol. I love Beyonce so much. So I thought she was about to come out and start performing, so I started crying because like this moment just felt so surreal because like who gets to see Beyonce? Like, not a lot of
Yes.
people.
Yes.
And so yeah, so I started crying and I don't know, that was just like one of the best concerts.
I remember Danielle was like, babe, I was like, what happened? She goes, man, you should have seen Aja. I said, what happened? She said, all the lights went out and they made some kind of announcement. And when the announcement went off, like Aja just started bawling, y'all. She just was bawling. And it was an announcement to say, Beyonce. So you got me saying it.
Beyonce's gonna come out in like 15
In like 15 minutes. So it was just like an announcement. But again, right? Going back to the Nintendo DS, going back to this concert, she really wanted it and she was really passionate about it. And for those of you who know my daughter, like when she's very like her mama in a lot of ways, because when she has her mindset on something, like that's it. And it's going to be, you know what I'm saying? The cabeza's a little hard sometimes, but but she knows what she wants, and that's something that I appreciate that. So yeah, so Aj and I have been rocking with each other since 8 years old, and I still remember that time we were in Hiddenbrook when so what ended up happening, because he when I got into the situation, matter of fact, we got some my bad we got some comments. Let's bring some comments onto the show. Oh, hey, what's going on, Luz? So nice to see you.
Let's see.
Let's see, Mia. Oh, we try to do what we do. All right. So yeah, one of the things, being in a blended family myself, right? Again, my dad, growing up, came into my life when I was one, after him and my biological father separated. For those of you again who know a little bit of the backstory, and so, but he never treated me any different, right? He never treated me, he never called me his stepson or anything, and I didn't really know any different. It wasn't until I was like 14 where I started realizing my last name was different than my mom's last name and my dad's last name. And then I started like really putting the pieces together in terms of like having multiple family members, all different kinds of, 3 sets of grandparents, all those kinds of things. So that was the one thing for me when I came into Aj's life and her mom's life. I was like, I want to make sure that, for the most, like just like my dad did for me, I didn't want her to feel any different. I mean, of course, we look different, obviously, but like there was just a lot of things that I tried to do to make sure that she was included in every decision. And I remember, do you remember when I even asked you for your permission? Can you tell everybody? Can you tell everybody about that real quick while we're here on the live? Hey, so this is proof, y'all. YouTube and Facebook, this is proof on how I got down way back in the days.
I think like we were like having like a little house party or something.
Yep,
in
yep.
Edinburgh, and then I think I just wanted to be like next to you, and then you were just like, oh, not right now, because like like I was young and like you were like drinking or whatever. and
So we were having a party.
party,
And it was an
then
adult
I
party,
wanted to
and
be next to you, and then you like brought me to my room and was all like, hey, can I ask you something? And then I was like, what? And then you like pulled out the ring, and then I was just like, oh shoot. Like, is that for my mom? And you're like, can I marry your mom? And I was just like, okay.
so all right. So be real, like,
Mind you, like I did not like my mom to be touched by anybody. Like anybody that touched my mom, I would tell them, don't touch my mom. Like, so for Ryan to, get the yes.
yes, exactly. Right. So there you go. Right. So yeah. So we were having a party. It was I think it was a family party, whatever it was, and you were just trying to hang out. And of course, I was like, just adults are doing adult things, just hang out in your room. And then I remember coming to your room and I was like, asking her for her blessing, and even how she felt about me moving on and actually proposing to Danielle. So, and that was really important to me that she, knew about it and that we had her blessing with it. Of course, I talked to her parents as well. Chivalry's not dead, y'all. I'm just letting you know. So yeah, I remember that day back in Vallejo in Hiddenbrook. So we've come a long, 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 long way. Yeah. So how does it feel for you, like being in a blended family? What's your experience like? Like, what was it like growing up for you? Because I mean, again, and I'll admit, first and foremost, I have a lot of work to do. Definitely, had my low moments of fatherhood. And like I was sharing with Aja earlier, like I know I failed many times, but my goal is just to get back up and keep trying to get better. So, especially in the climate that we're living in, being a parent in a blended family is not easy, especially when it's multicultural, multiracial. So, if you want to share a little bit of like what that was like for you, like some of the good things that you took out of the situation, or some things that you learned, or just kind of anything as you're reflecting now, like, because now you're a beautiful young lady. Like, what was that like since 8, yo? Can you believe that? and how young are you now?
22.
You can't lose a 22, y'all. I got a 22-year-old. You saw my demo video on my website. She was 16 when I made that demo video. I was like sweet and sour. She's sweet and sour.
That was like a long way.
Yes. So yeah, you want to break that down for us?
Yeah. So being in a blended family is I would say I like it, only because like you get to see different
Talk a little closer.
you get to see different cultures and how like they are and stuff, and my family's like always been kind of blended, only because I am mixed. So like having, white side and African American side, and then like my dad's side, they have like a whole bunch of mixed people like in our family. So it's cool. I like it.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm gonna adjust your mic. Do me a favor. What would say so you have your American side, your African American side, and then you also, right, obviously you got the Filipino side. What
Side.
yeah, what would be your like favorite what's our here I got a question. What's the most like crazy thing or surprising thing you learned about Filipino culture? Like when you started getting into the family parties and you started hanging out, like was there like a type of food, a language, or was there anything that really stuck out to you that you were just like, what the heck?
I think it was like the lechon.
The lechon, y'all.
When I first seen that, I was like, what the heck?
All right, so hold on real quick before we get into the lechon. Yeah, see, your mom says she can't hear you that well, so you really gotta like talk into the.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, there you go. And I'm gonna adjust her mic. Let me try to work these details out here. All right, we got this. We got this. Noise gate. All right, go ahead. Talk now.
Hello.
Keep going.
Hello.
That should be better.
Yeah.
All right, so let's go ahead and shout out. Yo, Christina. Roro.
Hey.
Shout out to Roro. Yes, we love you too, sis. And then, yes, there's hey, mama. I can't hear you. You cannot hear us. All right, so lechon. What was it about the lechon? So for those of you who don't know what lechon is, Filipino family, y'all, we'll be on it. My screen keeps going gray. Really? It was like that with your mom too. Well, I like how you just came in there, just dropped a note. All right, because the show was I can't change gray screen. So, lechon, y'all, is a Filipino delicacy. All right, again, if you're a vegetarian or you don't like pork, this is definitely not a dish for you. But it is a huge pig, not huge, but it is a pig
Cooked like a rotisserie chicken.
cooked like a rotisserie chicken. And can you describe what you saw when you walked in or when you saw the lechon for the first time?
It was just like a big pig, like the whole body, and then also like an apple in its mouth.
I still never got that. So you saw the pig, you saw the apple in its mouth. And why was that? So did you try it?
Yeah, I did. I like it. It's good.
Yeah,
It's
see.
just I never seen anything like that.
She never seen anything
Seen,
like that.
Bacon and stuff.
We're like, before it becomes
Pull
bacon.
the bacon right off of.
Yes, before it becomes bacon and pork chops. No, I'm just kidding. So, all right. So that's one thing that kind of caught you off guard. What's something that would you say do you like about? Did you like enjoy about like Filipino culture? Whether it's the food or was there something that stuck out to you that you're like, oh, that's cool. The Filipinos do that. Or what's something that you learned, picked up, or actually started to appreciate?
I would say like the closeness, I guess. How you guys like always, try to do something together, like with everybody in the family, like what are those called?
Like we have the little cousins reunions.
Yes.
Don't
family
worry.
Reunion.
Yes, thank y'all for being patient. First time, got the lights on, everything. Yeah, shout out to my Lago Bertuman side. All of y'all out there, y'all know who you are. On my mom's side, definitely makes a huge effort. Even the Ramirez side, your Uncle Ernesto and all that. The Ramirez side is big on like gatherings and just and getting together, and that's a cool thing, right? Like just having that close knit feeling. And it's crazy because as big as our family is,
And lots of cousins.
lots of cousins, lots of great grandnieces, grandnephews. So it's a lot to take in at times, but also family, right? It's all we got. So cool. Well. So how are you feeling right now? Like what are you up to? Tell the world like kind of like what's your situation? You working, you going to school? What are some of your goals? What do you have? I mean, obviously we can't do too much because of COVID-19. Like we ain't traveling, but we did go on that last trip before everything shut down.
Oh yeah.
High five to that. If y'all missed out on that trip and you didn't follow us, too bad, so sad. But yeah. So what is it like to be you these days?
Boring.
Don't let her say
I'm
that to you.
boring.
She does a lot. So, one thing I did notice, you started doing like your own meal prep,
Oh yeah, I did that.
and you started cooking.
I kind of like slacked off.
Not, but I remember you were like sending me and your mom those pictures of like, well, more your mom, but you're sending all the pictures of the recipes you put together, cooking from home. So why did you start just cooking from home? Obviously, again, COVID-19 changed the game, but even before that, you started really doing a lot of cooking for yourself versus going out to eat. Like, what was that about?
Because going out to eat is like heck expensive. You're gonna spend like $50 to $60 on a meal for one night when you can spend that for like 3 nights.
Boom. You see that? Yo, parents out there, parents, this is going out to all the parents. I know sometimes we try to let our kids know about what budgeting is and all that stuff. And sometimes it feels like it's going in one ear, out the other. But here right now, live and direct, our daughter is proof. All right, that things will stick. Just give us some time. I still remember that time we got together. We were going to, I think we were going to Concord. I remember we were driving. We were going to have lunch. And then Aja was like, "Are you sure you want to go to Concord?" And I was like, "Yeah, why not?" And do you remember what you said?
Because of toll.
Yes, you said, because toll is like $5. And I was like, I looked and I smiled because I was like, oh, that's cute. She gets it, y'all. She's considerate. She's starting to understand. And I was like, nah, that's good. We got the toll. So yes. So parents out there, be patient. What advice would you have for parents that are like in our situations like ours, kind of like, in blended families and, with going back and forth? What would you say to a mom or a dad right now struggling that might be co-parenting or even in blended families? What would you say to the parents?
I guess just to be patient.
Can you give us like a little more?
Just to be like patient, because I mean, like we all go through stuff, and I think instead of like getting upset or mad or something, like just to understand, try to understand or be patient on why, like, they're choosing to do that or choosing to do something else or not listen or whatever the case may be.
Yeah, definitely be patient. And oh, look, see Mia, she's on it. She's like, boom, you're right. And then let's see, Roro, there it goes. Yep, he's coming back. All right, so how about this? And again, not to go too deep, but what's one thing that maybe, again, not to go too deep, because again, it's family show here, but what would you say be one thing that me and your mom or both of us, right, could have been more patient on, something lightweight? Because you're giving us the advice, so obviously there was something that we weren't too patient on. So if you want to shed a little bit of light, and it's okay, right? That's what this is, right? Bro, right? Inspiration. That's real talk. So what would be one thing that we could have been a little bit more patient on as you're thinking, like, when you're in your teen years, middle school, high school? What would be just one thing that you could think off top?
I would say like my decisions. I would say like
is there one like decision that you made and that you really remember, like, man, I wish I would have just like gave me a little more time to prove myself, or like listened a little bit more to what I was really trying to say? Is there something that you can think of?
not on the top of my head.
Not up top. Okay. But that's wisdom right there. Again, like for me, a big thing is listening, right? 2 ears, 1 mouth. We learn more when we listen. So that's why, and as parents, we just kind of feel like, oh, sometimes we just got to say the right things and take control, which again, we have our own experiences, but sometimes, again, like you said, just being patient is going to be really key. And I'm learning that a lot as well. So what about for kids who are in blended families, blended situations, and they're like, maybe their parents aren't really being as patient as they are, or, maybe they're just not connecting? Like, what would you say to the young people out there?
I would say to educate yourself, and to just take the time to like really like learn, I guess, about your blended family, like instead of being like judgmental or like down about it or anything, like just take it how it is, and like take it as like a blessing, because everybody comes in your life for a reason.
Boom, mic drop. And I think would it be fair to say that having patience even for the children in a blended family too is important? Because like you said, trying to getting educated and trying to understand where your your mom or your dad or your stepmom's coming from, or just all the other people that are in your family, understanding them, and then also being patient with, because again, everyone came up, maybe was raised differently. And so if it's something that you're not used to, especially again, luckily, I got into your life at 7 or 8, so it was still, you're still pretty young, where it was like, okay, we can still catch it. But sometimes, it happens as a teenager or even as an adult, when people are, the dynamic of the family is changing. So yeah. So any final thoughts, y'all? So we've been on here 25 minutes. Oh, look at that. Kuya Marks. Come on now.
Love you too.
Love you too, cuz. Kuya Marks. So Kuya is Filipino for older brother, for those of you who don't know Tagalog. So, and I apologize in advance. My studio manager, my studio manager informed us. All right, let me show the sign. Okay, my studio manager came in and had that sign. Oh, look, it's frozen right now, dude. Seriously? Oh, there you go. Go bring it closer. Is it closer or is it further? Man,
I think it's the light.
it's light. Yeah. So
It says
there it is, right there.
your screen keeps going gray.
our screen keeps going gray. So my studio manager came and just noticed that, aka my wife, and she was like that. So, all right, y'all. So listen, we just want to say happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there.
Father's Day.
You know what I mean? And are there any shout outs that you want to give? Let me give you the official anthem here. So we get you some shout outs. And if you have any questions, comments, concerns, not even concerns, but if you want to say something, go ahead and drop a comment or question while we got a couple more minutes left. But I'm going to give Aja an opportunity here. Now that's my go away song. Let's do this one. Now let's do this one. Go ahead, Aj. Aja's final thoughts here. Bro Rider Inspiration Guy, aka Dad Number 2, holding it down. You know what I'm saying? Do what we can just to love and listen and love. Be patient. All right, go for it. Final thoughts, girl. What do you want to tell the world right now?
Stay safe, wear a mask, and sanitize.
Sanitize. So she's going from the COVID perspective. All right, how about from this perspective? What do you want to tell? All right, here I'm gonna just inspire this one. What do you want to tell 10 years ago Aja? So 12-year-old Aja, what do you want to tell her right now? Knowing what you know now, being in the life that you have right now, what do you want to tell your 10-year ago version, your 12-year-old self? What do you want to tell her? What words of advice would you have for her?
Like Nipsey Hussle says, life is a marathon.
Life is a marathon. You got to keep pushing.
Keep pushing.
Keep pushing. Keep going. So listen, y'all, this is just the first of many. All right, shout out to all my guests, aka my family members, for just being on the hot seat live with us today. Hey, cause I'm just standing on the shoulder of giants. I'm just standing on the shoulder of giants. So just following the examples. Remember, success leaves clues, and so just know here, live and direct today. This is the reason. This is the reason right here. I am who I am. I do what I do. Obviously, God has blessed me, but He's blessed me with my beautiful family. So at the end of the day, like, you gonna ask me why I go hard, why I go like all day, every day. Here it is, live and direct. And my stage manager, I'm just kidding. My wife, also her mama, you know what I mean? Like, I'll go to the ends of the earth for my family, for my daughter, and for my wife. So with that being said, y'all, we are out of here. If just want to send some love. Thank you, Aja. Thank you for being on the show. Love you.
Thank you.
All right, so this is official. So now for everybody who be like, oh, you got a 22-year-old, like, boom, hallelujah, holla back. All right, Breazahanae. And with that, we are just gonna go ahead, kick off with the anthem. And yes, I don't understand why my internet is a little choppy today. I guess the neighbors are using the bandwidth, y'all. Neighbors be on the bandwidth. So yeah, so for those of you, this is my TikTok director. All right, she's my TikTok director. So any kind of TikToks, you know what I'm saying? She's the one that's been directing our TikToks. But we Hey, Rosie, what? LA in the building? Yes, LA in the building. Yes, what's going on, Rosie? Send my love to Alani. And yeah, so we're out of here. Have a blessed rest of your Sunday. Have a great week. And we are signing out. This is going to be the first of many, I believe, with the Rye, Bree, and hopefully D show. You know what I mean? So we can come out there, family affair. Well, we out of here, y'all. Peace. And